Good morning, class. I hope you all are fine in your homes. And today we are going to start with our third phase teaching of chemistry. And the chapter we are going to take is air and atmosphere. From the book, you have the books with you. Okay, see here, air and atmosphere. Okay, now we're going to study about the occurrence of air. Air is a mixture of gases. We all know air is a mixture of many gases that is present all around us. All gases present in the air are in the gaseous state of matter. Air is considered to be the matter as it occupies space and mass. We have already studied about the gas occupying space. You can see here in this diagram glass containing air inside. Okay, so air is considered to be a matter as it occupies space and mass. Mass means if you fill the balloon with the air and you weigh it, it will show some weight. So it has mass. We cannot see air as it is colorless and transparent. We cannot see air. We cannot even smell air as it is odorless. Without air, there would be no life on earth because it contains oxygen. Okay, for human beings, oxygen is essential, and for plants, CO2 is essential, and both are present in the air. Now, occurrence of air. Air is found everywhere. We all know this thing. It is present in the atmosphere, water, soil, every corner of our rooms, empty glasses and cups, school bags, pencils and tiffin boxes, cupboards, vehicles and any other place. It occupies all the empty space that is available. Clear? जहाँ भी देखेंगे वहाँ पर हवा आपको एयर दिखाई देगी, वहाँ पर फील होगी. Okay, we cannot see air. Now air in the atmosphere. An atmosphere, in ancient Greek it is called as atmos means vapor, and sphaira means ball or sphere, is a layer or a set of layers of gases surrounding a planet or the other material body that is held in place by the gravity of that body. The atmosphere has 5 layers. First troposphere, then stratosphere, mesosphere, थर्मोस्फीयर एंड एक्सोस्फीयर. ट्रोपोस्फीयर 6 से 20 किलोमीटर के ऊपर तक होता है. स्ट्रेटोस्फीयर अबव 50 किलोमीटर. मीसोस्फीयर अबव 85 किलोमीटर के दायरे में. थर्मोस्फीयर 100 to 690 किलोमीटर एंड एक्सोस्फीयर 690 to 10,000 किलोमीटर. ओके, you will find the diagram here in the book. Clear? The density of air is maximum in the layer that is nearest to the surface of the earth. It decreases as we go higher up in the atmosphere. Here it will be more dense. Here it will gradually decrease, and here it will gradually decrease, and here it will become zero. Okay, that is why there is no air in the exosphere, so it is very difficult to breathe here. There is no air in this space. The air present in our atmosphere is necessary for the survival of living things. All changes in weather also takes place due to the air in the atmosphere. Now air in the water bodies. We all know air is present everywhere. So air is also present in the water bodies also. Air is present in the water bodies around us in the dissolved form. Okay, air is dissolved in water also. That is why the fishes used to breathe gas from the water also with the help of their gills. Some gases in the air are soluble in water to some extent. मतलब water में वो mix up होती हैं. These dissolved gases impart taste to water The dissolved oxygen and carbon dioxide in water are very important for the survival of the plants and animals that live in water. For fishes and other animals, oxygen is important in the water, and when it is inhaled out, plants and animals that live in water. Okay, the dissolved oxygen and carbon dioxide in water are very important for the survival of the plants and animals that live in water. Both are important for both of them. Now, air in the soil. Air is found in the spaces between the particle of the soil. Suppose that this is the soil. Okay, so in between here you will find air particles here in between that live in the soil. Use the air to breathe. This trapped air is necessary for the germination of the seeds. We all know water, humidity, air, it is all essential for the seed to germinate. Okay, it makes the soil porous. Porous means with the small spaces inside it, and helps the plant's roots to grow deeper. मतलब उनके बीच में गैप होता है, उसे कहते हैं पोरस. Now, composition of air. किससे बनती है air? In ancient time, it was believed that air is a single element. After a series of experiments done by the Priestley, it was found in 1774 that air is not an elementary substance but a composition of a mixture of gases. Air mainly consists of 5 gases: nitrogen, oxygen, CO2, that is carbon dioxide, water vapor, and argon. Other gases that are present in the air in very small amounts, remember this thing, these are present in these very small amounts, are helium, neon, xenon, and krypton. Along these gases, air also contains dust particles and harmful gases that are produced by the burning of the fuse. Dust particles can be seen entering a room early in the morning when a beam of sunlight enters the room. By volume, dry air contains about 78% of nitrogen, 21% oxygen, and 0.9 argon and 0.3% of CO2, and a small amounts of other inert gases such as helium and neon. This is the inert gas. It is non poisonous. Clear? ये नॉन पॉइजनस होती है, हार्मफुल नहीं होती है. Air also contains a varying amount of water vapor also in it, on an average around 1% at the sea level and 0.4% over the entire atmosphere. Near the coastal areas, air contains 1% of water vapor, and in the entire atmosphere it contains 0.4%. Air is said to be a mixture of the gases present in the air are not chemically combined, so there is no chemical formula for the air. Clear? Air का कोई formula नहीं होता क्योंकि many gases are combined in the air. The percentage of gases in the air also varies as we go higher and higher from the earth's surface. As the altitude increases, the air becomes thinner. हम जितना ऊपर जाते हैं, यहाँ पर डायग्राम में हम जितना ऊपर जाते हैं उतना ही एयर कम होती जाती है, thinner. Now, importance of air and its components. It is already given in the book. You can see this importance of air and its composition. Clear? And this topic I have taken from my notes. You can learn from here also, and otherwise you can learn from my notes also, which I have given here. Okay. Now, importance of air and components. Building the tires of the vehicles helps in the flying, in pollination, helps in the formation of the wind, helps in transport, and many other things. Okay. Now, uses of components of air. Here I have given. Learn this topic from book, this topic, and also from here, from my notes also. Nitrogen. It is the most abundant gas present in the air. The nitrogen present in the air is essential for the growth of the plants. It is essential for the growth of the plants. Plants take nitrogen directly from the atmosphere or the soil. Now oxygen, we all know about the oxygen. It is essential for all animals and human beings for living. Oxygen is also second most abundant gas in the air. It helps to let animals to exist. Without this we will all die. तो एग्जिस्ट रहने के लिए हमें ऑक्सीजन ज़रूरी है. नाइट्रोजन, टू बैलेंस आउट ऑक्सीजन देयर इज नाइट्रोजन. इट इज़ नॉन कंबस्टिबल गैस, जलती नहीं है, एंड ऑक्यूपाइज द हाईएस्ट परसेंटेज ऑफ द एयर. दिस इज डन बिकॉज ऑफ द प्रेजेंस ऑफ द नाइट्रोजन. नाइट्रोजन इज ऑल्सो वन ऑफ द मोस्ट अबडेंटली फाउंड गैसेस ऑन द अर्थ. सबसे ज़्यादा परसेंटेज है इसका. नाउ आर्गन. Presence of argon is in the air was first suspected by Henry Cavendish in 1785, but it was not confirmed until 1894 when Lord Rayleigh and Sir William Ramsay attested to it. This gas is known to occur naturally in the environment and easily dissipates in a well-ventilated space. In itself, argon is an exfoliant. It is a exfoliant क्या है? It is a substance that can cause unconsciousness or death by suffocation. Okay. Now carbon dioxide. Living beings inhale oxygen and exhale CO2. We all take oxygen, and after oxygen is burned inside, it forms CO2 which we throw out of the body. There are other ways by which CO2 is infused in the atmosphere. Infused मतलब मिलना, and its composition keeps changing depending on the place. It occupies 0.38% of the Earth's total atmosphere. Now water vapor. वेपर में कितना पानी है, मॉइस्चर, उसे कहते हैं वाटर वेपर. When the water present in the water bodies evaporates due to the heat, it rises up and mixes into the atmosphere. This is because the amount of water vapor is more near seaside areas. Coastal area पे moisture ज़्यादा रहता है, इसलिए कहते हैं वहाँ पर humidity ज़्यादा रहती है. Other particles also. Apart from the natural gases, air also contains things like smoke and dust. The closer we are to the city, the amount of these particles in the air increases. शहर में ज़्यादा dust particles होते हैं as compared to the village area. Now air pollution. Air pollution in the addition of harmful substances in the atmosphere in quantities that cause harm to humans and other living organisms. The harmful substances that cause air pollution are called air pollutants. जो हार्मफुल सब्सटेंसेस होते हैं जो एयर में मिलते हैं उसके वजह से एयर पोल्यूट होती है, उसको कहते हैं एयर पोल्यूटेंट्स. उन सब्सटेंसेस को. डस्ट, जैसे कि ये पोल्यूटेंट्स हैं. डस्ट, स्मोक, हार्मफुल गैसेस, सस्पेंडेड पार्टिकुलेट मैटर एंड प्लांट पॉलन आर सम कॉमन एयर पोल्यूटेंट्स. देयर आर टू काइंड्स ऑफ एयर पोल्यूटेंट, दैट इज नेचुरल एंड मैन मेड. अब नेचुरल क्या है? Air pollution caused by smoke from fires, gases and solid particles from volcanic eruptions, plant pollen and dust storms is termed as natural air pollution. Humans can only try to reduce the disruption caused by the natural air pollution. हम लोग कोशिश कर सकते हैं but cannot prevent it from happening. Now man-made air pollution. The air pollution caused by the human activities which include the smoke produced by the burning of the fossil fuels. Fossil fuels क्या हैं? जैसे कि पेट्रोल, डीजल, केरोसिन, ये सब फॉसिल फ्यूल्स हैं. Garbage and dry leaves. Emissions from the vehicles, smoke from the industries and use of harmful chemicals at home, in agriculture and in industries, and dust from the construction activities is termed as man-made air pollution. Smoke that is formed by the burning of fuels contains a large amount of CO2, unburnt CO2 particles and carbon monoxide and harmful gases such as sulfur dioxide and nitrogen dioxide as pollutants. Now go through the topic from the book Effects of Air Pollution and Prevention of Air Pollution. Read from the book. Okay, the chapter ends here. Few topic is taken as a notes from teacher's side, so learn the topic that part from the notes also and from book also. That example जो topic है वो है importance of air and its components, और जो भी अगर टॉपिक मैं भूल गया हूँ तो उसको भी आप बुक से कर लेना. ओके, वैसे मैंने सब कवर कर लिया है. थैंक यू क्लास.